longest running beer podcast in the Pacific Northwest. Why wouldn't they be listening to us?
So many different beers! I got you something really good and really delicious.
Oh my God. You listen to the Brew Happy show, so do I. Do it.
It's not about the beer. It's about the beer.
Oh yeah, that's Brew Happy.
Yes, and hello and welcome to another episode of this, the Brew Happy Show, weekly beer podcast, the longest running in the Portland metro area here in the Pacific Northwest. I am not your host, but I am this week.
A host.
I am a host of the show. I am a current guy who shows up every once in a while now and no longer main player, the amazing Ryan Fitzgerald, a.k.a. Fitzmagic. Also, John Paul of Paul Cigars.
I'm still here.
The champion.
You can't get rid of me.
You are championing on as we watch the college football
Not much of the game.
championship, which we're going to have a champion in Ohio State real soon. But
Real soon.
less about that and more about our host location this week, which is we've split the duty. I've been listening to the show, and 2 times out of the month, you guys are going to Function PDX with 2 fantastic locations. A couple weeks ago, you guys were at the Alberta Street location. This week, John and I are at the Northwest Pearl District location, right off Northwest 23rd. And we're here with the featured brewery, Bottle Logic. And there's a formidable amount of beers on tap here.
Bottle Logic and a slice.
Yeah, so they're splitting the two between the two stores. So there's some Slice here and some Bottle Logic over there.
6 slices here and 4 Bottle Logics here.
Yeah, but they also have a lot in the cans that you guys can open up when you come to Function PDX as well. So there's lots to drink. I have 2 beers in front of me. John has the same beer?
2 beers.
You have 2 beers. So, well, let's start with what you're drinking, and then we'll go to what I'm drinking.
The first one I'm drinking is Grave Decision, which
Oh.
is by Slice Beer Company. It's an American IPA.
Was it a grave decision for you to drink it?
Is
Is it delicious?
we'll see. It is delicious, and
Okay.
it's Slice is out of Lincoln, California, which is just outside Sacramento.
Nice. Okay, I know the area.
Yes, it's a West Coast IPA. It's packed with Simcoe, Strata, and Raku. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Raku.
Yeah, it's probably you're probably yeah. So it says on the board ripe passion fruit, juicy peach, and zesty grapefruit up front, followed by dank pine and hint of earthy resin. How's that?
Yes, it does. That lingers just long enough to haunt your palate in the best possible
Haunting.
way. That is why it's a grave
decision.
decision.
Yeah, that is a beautiful 7% West Coast. And then what's this other slightly darker in hue beer that you have?
The other beer I have is from Bottle Logic,
Okay.
and it's a Imperial IPA, 8.5%, called Double Actuator. Mm-hmm. And that's got 80 IBUs.
Smash.
And that's got the C hops, the Columbus, Centennial, Citra, and a little Mosaic in there.
Wow. Yeah.
So it is piney, more piney, and it's pretty good. I like this one too. This is a nice
8.5% on that one.
8.5%, much more.
Have
hops.
you tried that one? How's that one?
Yes, I have.
So I went downstairs here because, by the way, the Northwest location has 2 floors of fantastic beer. And a prost to our bartender, Chelsea. She's fantastic. Usually every time we're here, she happens to be here.
Yeah, because of Mondays, and it has a huge outdoor patio here. That's
Huge.
covered.
It's huge.
And since they don't serve food, they allow dogs everywhere.
Also, you can order on their menu. They just updated their menu to now a big giant TV screen. They have a little QR code where you can order pizza and have pizza delivered right here from down the street.
That's pretty neat. I love the new screen. It used to be all little hand letters, and now we have a TV screen.
Yep. So they've made some improvements here at the Northwest location. I haven't been over to the Northeast, so I don't know if it's the same thing.
Well, it wasn't 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so this might all be new.
It might be. I'm sure it's probably new now, though.
Well, you
I'm
guys
sure
gotta-
they have a TV screen over
You guys
there.
got to
too.
get over there and check it out, or get over here and check it out. When I went down to the basement here at Function, I was like, well, you know what? I want to have a Bottle Logic beer, and so I went for what I thought was going to be a delicious West Coast IPA, and I chose it from Slice, and I was a little unfortunate that I didn't get to drink much of it because I popped the tap.
Oh,
Yeah. So juicy blueberry, ripe mango lead the charge, chased by sharp citrus, rind notes, and a resinous pine edge. You know what? These guys are really sticking to that piney, resiny.
piney.
Yeah.
They love the piney.
6.2% on that one. And it is a really nice West Coast IPA, but I only got a little sip. If you want to try it, I'll let you have a little more of that. But then I was like, well, I'm going to have a beer, so I went with something totally outside of the box. Not for me, really. The Eve of Destruction, which is a smoothie sour, fluorescent pink smoothie-style ale featuring electrifying currents of passion fruit, dragon fruit, and pineapple. I'm going to take my first sip.
And I believe it
Right
has
here.
a red number 3. Red dye number 3 is the.
Wow. Oh,
That's
mama.
interesting.
This is something Damien, you got to get down and get this one.
Tastes like Gatorade with alcohol in it.
Oh, man, that's a good one. It is definitely got the nice passion fruit and pineapple notes on it. Subtle on the dragon fruit, but it is pretty electrifying on the palate. It's very tart but sweet, and that's
It
a
is
7%.
sweet. It is. Well, it is different. It's not like what the regular beer people would.
No, it's
want.
it's not. I would expect something more like a actual smoothie, a little bit thicker, but it has still a light quality to it, so it's really nice. Between the two beers, fantastic. That one is Eve of Destruction is from Bottle Logic, and like I said, 7%. So we got some really great stuff right off the bat to dive into. More things to dive into here at Function PDX.
That was Eve of Destruction.
Eve of Destruction. And, oh, my goodness, I'm going to have another sip.
Yeah, Bottle Logic from Anaheim, California. That's what we got our little monkey, our little rally monkeys from Anaheim.
Yeah, speaking of California, hopefully they're getting it under control. We've been, if you guys haven't been paying attention to the news, the wildfires have been crazy destruction down there. Hopefully everyone's doing okay and pitching in. If you want to, you can always go to the Red Cross and help donate your money there. It will provide a lot of things that a lot of people are missing, not just shelter, but blankets, clothing, food, medical supplies. So we hope everyone is doing okay, and hopefully we get some things back up and running back in Southern California soon.
Yes,
Pretty
they need
crazy.
shelters because
Yeah.
even if their house didn't burn down, it's full of toxic,
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
different toxic things, dust all over the place.
And of course, not just a historic day because I'm on the show this week, but it was not only Martin Luther King Day,
It was.
but it was Inauguration Day in Washington,
Yes.
D.C. 47th President of the United States, now President Donald J. Trump, back in
Donald
office.
J. Trump.
We're going to see how it goes. That's all I can say about that.
Gonna be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Well, we know one thing:
it's going to be
the
interesting.
government's not going to be controlled by politicians anymore.
That would be nice.
Yes,
Might be controlled by the people it's supposed to govern for.
it might be.
It could be.
It's nice that maybe just smart people should try and run the government and not necessarily one with a party.
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes.
Yep.
Luckily, this isn't politics happy. It's brew happy, so we're going to drink our beers. We're going to take a quick break. But, of course, we want to thank everybody who listens to the show on any of the podcasting apps. There's lots of platforms you can listen to us on. Make sure you follow our social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, as well as check out some of our really cool content on YouTube. We've done a lot of travels over the years, and we're going to be working on some of that this year as well, just inviting you more with video to be part of the beer experience. And, of course, we want to thank our friends out there who have been happy and gracious enough to provide sponsorship for the show. If you would like to help the show out, you can go do that at Patreon. Patreon.com/Brew Happy. $1 is great. $5, we interact with you a little more. You get some swag. And then moving up to the sponsorship level, 25 and above, we have our friends like Paul Cigars or Lazy Days Brewing with 2 fantastic locations in Portland and in Beaverton. Those guys are great. If you want a great beer and you want to be lazy about it, you can do that over at Lazy Days Brewing and or up at Paul Cigars with 3 convenient locations, Beaverton, East Vancouver, and North Vancouver over in Hazeldale. That's the new headquarters store, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's got space.
Is it booming?
It's got well, I don't know. It's got booming, but it's got space.
Well, I mean, there's
got
business.
storage.
There's business going good.
It's the wrong time of year.
It's a little cold,
It's
a little
a little
slow.
cold.
Yeah, it's like 26 degrees this morning when I woke up. I was like, it's too cold.
It'll eventually be fine.
It'll snow.
It'll snow.
Maybe. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from John. We got some news. We're going to talk more about Bottle Logic and Slice coming out of California with their beers here at Function PDX, along with much, much more here on the Brew Happy Show. Thanks for listening. Keep tuning in, and we'll be right back. Cheers.
I'm Jake. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Avery with Lazy Days Brewing, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
I'm John Paul from Paul Cigars. Everyone knows I think craft beer is awesome, but so is my huge selection of cigars. You can get all your favorite tobacco products at any one of my conveniently placed locations in Beaverton, East Vancouver, and my headquarters store in Hazeldale on Highway 99 at 88th Street. Our wide selection and helpful staff will make your visit so very satisfying. You might even want to have a beer to celebrate. So come on in and check us out. For more information, contact us at paulcigars.net.
This is Ben Edmonds from Breakside, and you're listening to the Brew Happy Show.
Oh, John, let's just jump right back into it here. These beers are fantastic.
Yes, they are.
I wish I had more of this West Coast IPA because I'm loving it.
Which one was that?
That was the Golden Fang
Okay.
from Slice, and I got more. I got like probably 4 ounces, maybe 6, but not enough. Not a full pour.
Not enough.
Not enough. It is really good. I do like it a lot. I'm gonna take another sip.
There we go.
John, what have you been up to this week? What have your travels in beer have been like?
Well, this week was the Threshold had the old Porter Fest.
Yeah, Baltic Porter Fest.
Baltic Porter Fest.
How was it?
That was fantastic, man. I love the porters because they're not necessarily strong beers.
No, they're generally middle of the road ABV.
But there are some stronger ones. But boy, everyone had stuff. It was a bunch of Polish. They brought in some Polish beers from
Poland?
From Poland.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, some.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one is. I can't read half. It's all in Polish. I can't read any.
10 Pacific Northwest Baltic Porters. There's a Polish bottle share. They had pierogi and zapiekanka, which is a famous Polish dish that they serve there at Threshold.
Yes.
This was this last weekend. The Baltic Porter Invitational. Lots of Polish hops. Lots of delicious beers. It looks like Threshold's Oregon Beer Award gold medal winning Neptune Baltic Porter was on draft with guest taps from Single Hill, Wander, Away Days, Zeugelhaus, Forlin, Little Beast, and a few others to name. Lots around 8%. What did you have that you liked?
I liked everything.
Of course you did.
It's just it's hard to
Pick one.
pick one.
Well, that's fair.
I like them all. What are you going to do?
It is a good time of the year for Baltic porters. But it's a very specific style because it's different than an actual porter. And I feel like we need to probably talk to those guys about why the Baltic part of it.
I read about why the
Why is it
I read
Baltic?
about why it's Baltic. I can't remember. Oh well. There was the one I liked from Magic Road, made an imperial porter, not a it's not a Baltic. It's just an imperial porter. It was a 9.5%. That was an interesting one. And then Recraft made one called Mentor 4, and it was an imperial. It was 10.1%. That was, and they made that. Again, I wish I could read it. It's all in Polish.
Yeah, it pretty much is all in Polish.
They read the style and just everything about the beers in Polish, and I can't read Polish. I'm sorry, but it was 40 IBUs, which is a decent amount of IBUs for a porter. But then there's a. This is interesting. There was a porter there, aged in sherry barrels.
What?
Yes,
That's interesting.
yes. It was 9.6%, 38, but in Oloroso sherry, barrel aged or Oloroso sherry, which is very interesting because it adds a little more sweetness to it.
You know how much I love the Oloroso sherry.
Yes.
Well, that was probably delicious.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It's very unusual too. You don't see stuff like that.
Was it really sweet or was it kind of mild?
No, just mild.
Okay.
Just slightly sweet, but
So it says here that the style of the Baltic Porter is one of a subcategory which dates to origins back in the late 1700s in the Baltic regions,
Yes.
the Baltic Sea, Poland, Estonia, Finland, Russia. It was embraced and reimagined by Polish brewers in the 1800s, inspired by the burly, high-alcohol Russian Imperial Stout being exported from Britain. The Polish brewers put their own spin on the style, switching ale yeast for lager yeast, reportedly due to a colder climate. A classic Baltic Porter is heavier malt bill and typically clocks in around 8%. The lager fermentation tends to bring out higher, darker, fruitier esters and crisper, more rounded mouthfeel in the finish. I would say that's probably true.
yes.
Yeah.
It's very good tasting, and it doesn't have to have a ton of alcohol in it.
And which is nice because when you're sometimes, like you all have talked about in the past, your love for Guinness, not really a love
Yes.
for it, but it's an easy beer to just
Yeah,
drink.
5%, and it's on nitro, so it's very low acidic.
Yeah, very nice. Speaking of dark beers here at Function PDX, there are a couple that I think you guys should pay some mind to. Excuse me. The Hyper Smash Hydra, which is a barrel-aged stout from Bottle Logic. It's 13.5%. It's almost worth trying, John, before we leave.
Yeah, I agree.
Caramel-drenched waffle cone flavors. Well, that just got me. Finished with coconut, coffee, cinnamon, bourbon barrel-aged for 1 year. You know who would love that?
Who?
Bronwyn.
Oh, yes.
She does like those flavors.
She does.
She does like those flavors a lot. And it looks like there's a barrel-aged hard seltzer that is also here. That one is called Mihana Madness. Aromas of rum-soaked citrus, tropical fruit with layers of juicy orange, lush coconut, zing of pineapple, lime, and a warmth of rum. Also 13.5%.
Whoa.
Yeah, those are both from Bottle Logic. I don't know which one we're going to try, but we'll have to find out. Oh,
Yes, we will.
there's a barrel-aged Imperial Stout as well called FO 2020.
Oh.
And this is
it's probably been sitting around for 5 years.
Yeah, this is liquid brownie batter. Was aged in a combination of bourbon barrels and aged on vanilla beans. Oh, John, what do we do?
Ooh.
We don't know. Maybe we'll just pause the show. We won't take an actual break. We'll run down and grab something here in a minute. Because we're doing one break. My
break.
instructions were one break.
One break.
45-minute show. That's what
Oh,
Damien
well.
said. I had strict rules with hosting the show this week. That's all right. And I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
There's delicious beers. We're gonna try them. I do like this this smoothie sour though. It's interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
Hold on, take another sip.
So, Beermongers had a barley wine thing last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they had a bunch of barley wine. And,
I'm guessing you were there.
Yes. Well,
Do
they
you-
had, of course.
Do you like barley wine? Kind of.
Kind of. I will try everything. Doesn't mean I like it.
Now, your experience, I know that there's a lot more, especially when you go to like Islay, to Scotland, stuff like that. There's a lot more mead.
Yes.
And there's a lot more just standard ales.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Well, more lagers even. Lagers,
yeah. And cask stuff.
Yeah, cask stuff, yes.
But barley wine? Is there a lot of barley wine over there?
No. I don't see a lot of barley wine over there.
That's fair.
Yeah, I see it over here. Americans, we're trying to get drunk.
Well, I mean, depends on how you feel about the inauguration day. We might have been getting drunk today.
But they had one I liked over there. Beermongers was a barley wine from Green Flash Brewing Company, which is at Fort Collins, Colorado.
Oh yeah, we know about them.
Yes, and it had the 4 C's for the hops.
So
Chinook, Columbus, Cascade, and Centennial.
Isn't Cowlitz also a C?
Yeah, but it's
not a predominant C.
No,
it's all right.
And it was 10.9% and 85 IBUs. Sort of hoppy.
Ooh, amazing.
It was amazing.
Amazing.
That was a pretty good beer. I have to admit, that was very interesting.
Nice. Well, our bartender Chelsea just walked in. We'll have to ask her before she leaves what tap she's replacing with the one that I blew downstairs.
Well, you're blowing taps again?
Well, I mean, it happens. I told her, I said, it's a good thing because it means the beer is delicious and popular, and now we get to something new gets to go on.
No, we're talking about beers. I thought you were talking about something else.
Oh, no, yeah. Beer taps.
Oh, I see.
Beer taps are blowing.
I see.
Thanks for that, John.
You're blowing someone in the car or something. I
No,
don't.
good Lord. Where's the button to mute you?
There we go. I was just
know.
watching Sopranos, and they had that episode on.
By the way, before we get too much more into the beer, you and I are both, when it comes to the end of the season, football fans.
We are.
And we've got quite a nail biter shaping up for our Super Bowl, which will most likely be the Eagles and the Chiefs.
No, I think it's Washington.
You think
Eagles don't have a quarterback.
Oh, this is true. You said the Commanders are going to beat the Eagles this week.
They're going to beat them and then get killed in the Super Bowl by the AFC team.
Which is going to be...
Hopefully Buffalo.
It would be really great if it was the Bills.
Because they need to win one of these things. One. Just one.
Perfect. Chelsea says she's going to report back on the beer she's going to put on tap here in 2 minutes. She's taking care of other people. Now, I will be very candid. I haven't been on the show for a couple weeks, so I haven't been able to tell how much I wanted the Lions to win. They should have won, but they made some errors, and a
lot of errors.
They threw one too many picks. But here's the thing: is at a team that is 14-5 in the league against the team that was 15-3 in the league. They surprised everybody.
They did.
The Washington Commanders are a very formidable offensive team, and we know because they scored in like the first 30 seconds.
Well, you know what they have? They have something no one's ever had before.
Nothing to lose?
No.
Oh.
They have the greatest rookie in the history of the NFL.
They absolutely do. He should win Rookie of the Year.
Oh, he's win Rookie of the Decade.
That's true, too.
He's unbelievable. And the funny thing is if you ever watch him, he's a very calm person.
Oh, he's one of the calmest football players I've ever seen in the history of football.
Yes.
He doesn't even know that there's a game going on until he zeroes in on his target, and with almost like Tom Brady laser accuracy, he's very quick off of the throw. Yes. It's really quick.
Yes, and he can run.
Which is a newer thing for quarterbacks recently.
Yes. It's good for you, but it may lessen your time in the league.
If you can win a Super Bowl off of it, I don't think they're going to complain too much.
I agree. That's like just one Super Bowl.
One Super Bowl. That's all you need. Yeah. Well, unless you're Tom Brady and you need like seven.
Yeah. But fine. He don't run.
He doesn't run at all.
Yeah.
The ball away. He ran a little more than Peyton Manning did back in his day, and even then that's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
He knows I don't run.
I will say, watching that throw to Zach Ertz over the weekend was really incredible, and that was one of the game-winning touchdowns for the Commanders.
Yep.
He's a great football player.
Yes, he is.
We've delved on too long. We've talked about it too much. Let's talk about a little news, not a lot of news, and then we'll go get ourselves some barrel-aged stouts.
Barrel-aged stuff.
Some other nonsense that's happening out there. Over the weekend, if you missed it, I'm sorry you did, the St. John's Winter Beer Festival took place on Friday and Saturday this last week over at Stormbreaker, which has been known to host the function for many a year now.
The St. John's Stormbreaker.
The St. John's Stormbreaker, yep, that's what I meant. Sorry about that. In the St. John's neighborhood tap room, Blues Brews. Blues Brews! Remember, that's an old commercial. Damien will have to pull that one up. And the festivities continue the following weekend with the inaugural No-Po Winter Beer Festival, Friday, January 24th and 25th. That's coming up. That's at Stormbreaker's original Mississippi location. Each festival will feature 3 sessions, Friday 5 to 8, Saturday 1 to 4, and then Saturday from 5 to 8. Included in the festival entry are obviously some glassware and some taster tokens. That's right, this coming Saturday, January 25th, and Friday, January 24th. We're taking pictures. Is that beer festival with 20 local beers and ciders and craft cocktails to be served. Craft cocktails.
That's the thing now. Beer's going down, craft cocktails going up.
It does seem to be the trend, but, that's okay. We'll move on from there.
My daughter brings over non-alcoholic beers all the time.
Which one?
Hell, I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
No,
It's
which
non-alc-
daughter?
Oh.
You're probably not be paying attention to that either.
No, I know which daughter that would be. The Nike daughter.
The Nike daughter.
Yeah, she doesn't want alcohol in her brain.
Is she got a job?
No, she's applying to get her master's at Stanford.
Oh, well.
She sent in her application.
She gets one of those. She gets a pro
but she can't go until September.
Why?
Because it's school year.
Oh,
it takes that long to get all this stuff.
School year.
School year, and it takes forever to apply and register.
Don't they know who she is? Just let her.
But then they have to move. She's gonna have to move.
Yeah, she will.
She moved to San Francisco.
Well, you could do? Go visit her more. Beer weekends. We'll call it beer weekends.
I don't know if I really want to go to San Francisco more. I'd rather go to L.A. more.
I'd rather probably go to a couple other places than California.
Yeah, Denver.
Yeah. And the last little bit of news that I have is the American Craft Beer Hall of Fame is to live stream the revealing of the inaugural inductees. Next month, the American Craft Beer Hall of Fame will announce the inaugural group of inductees during a special live stream on Saturday, February 15th at 3 p.m. The event will celebrate the trailblazers, innovators, and visionaries who have significantly made contributions to the craft beer revolution in the United States. A board of advisors made up of many craft beer's most respected and notable analysts, commentators, and advocates came to the consensus of the following 19 nominees for enshrinement. We've talked about this one of the last times I was on the show, probably a month or two ago. Some very notable names like Charlie Banforth, Sam Caglione, Fred Eckhart, Terry Ferendorf, Jim Cook, or Koch, Charlie Papazian, Don Younger, to name some of the people that are in the group and the running. Fans of craft beer living near one of the host breweries can also visit and enjoy a pint of Inductor, a special beer release at each location. Proceeds from the sales of Inductor will go to supporting the hall and its mission to inspiring the next generation of craft beer professionals by recognizing its past. The participating breweries are listed below, and that is Dogfish Head Craft Brewery out of Milton, Delaware, New Realm Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia, Bierstadt Lager House out of, that's right, Denver, Colorado. We've been there. Deschutes Brewery out of Portland, Oregon, and Dovetail Brewing out of Chicago, Illinois. That'll be a fun one. I might have to tune in to watch that. That'll be fun, especially since there's people like Terry Ferendorf who are on the list.
Oh, look.
Chelsea's here.
A taste of what's...
This is what?
Supermanalita.
Supermanalita? Okay.
From Slice.
From Slice.
Collab with RIIP.
RIIP.
RIP.
RIP. Okay. And what is this?
It's a West Coast IPA. It's really good.
West Coast IPA. John, you want to try first?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to go get a whole one.
You want to do a whole one?
Eventually.
Okay, we'll be in.
He's one at a time. Oh, that's really yummy. That's really yummy.
Do you need a whole one?
No, I do not. Chelsea's trying to get me drunk over here on the Brew Happy Show. That is good. So what that is, one more time, what's the name of it?
Superman Alita.
Superman Alita.
Yeah,
By
By Slice.
by slice.
By Slice.
by Slice. There we go.
That is really yummy. It's a good West Coast. There's a lot of good West Coast here. There's a lot of good fun things. We're going to head downstairs here in just a second and get some barrel-aged nonsense.
Barrel-aged nonsense.
You know what I'm not going to do is get a full pour and spill it all over myself like the last time we were up here.
Oh.
That was, what, 2 months ago?
Yes. Oh, that's okay. Only 2 months ago.
That's only 2 months ago.
That's not bad.
I had to wash those shoes. You want to try that?
It's beer, though.
I know, but still, it was really sticky. It was a 13% bottle-aged Imperial Stout. That's a good West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
That's really nice.
Very nice.
Superman
Yes.
Alita from Slice.
Superman.
Superman.
It better be good if they call it Superman.
Superman. Yeah.
Slice.
So
Where's Slice again?
Slice.
Anaheim, California. Home of the horrible California Angels. But they have a rally monkey,
They do have a rally monkey.
and they lost all their good players. But
More
they're near
sports happy.
Disneyland, though.
They are. Well, you know what?
And someone I know who just went to Disneyland.
Who?
You don't know who?
No.
They're the Polanders.
Did they really?
Yes.
When did they go?
Last week?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yes.
By the way, speaking of the McPolanders, I will be in attendance this coming Saturday as they are making a stout bout beer
Without Damien.
without Damien. Looks like maybe an oatmeal stout. We're going to find out. I'll have more to report on it next Wednesday because we'll be joining you again without Damien and Bronwyn.
There we go.
By the way, they're at a plant convention. We didn't say that at the beginning of the show. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
They're at Florida, at Florida.
Plant convention.
Plant convention. But also, Damien is going down to take care of Mom, take care of some things, get some things in order, just because, that's what you do as a son. You take care of your parents. We know John did that for a long time. So Damien's down there doing double duty with Bronwyn and taking care of Mom and plants and having a nice retreat from the coldest weather. By the way, 48 states this week, not including parts of
wow.
Florida and California, are
about it.
frigid cold temperatures. There's a giant Arctic blast running across the entire country this week. We know because the inauguration was held inside of the Capitol building,
It is.
which has only happened one other time in recent history. It was when Reagan got elected in 1985. They held it inside the Capitol building. But that wasn't even the coldest.
So the two non-politicians, what you're telling me.
Yeah. Anyway, we're moving on from that. We're going to pause the show. You won't know there's a big delay, but we're going to walk down and get some barrel-aged deliciousness.
Spill some on us.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Seamless transition. Look at that. You didn't even know we were gone. All right, so we have all of the barrel-aged alcohol. So everything that's 13.5% now we have in our hands. We're going to start with the barrel-aged hard seltzer from Bottle Logic. It's 13.5%. Again, let's
Hard seltzer. That's interesting.
hard seltzer.
Hard seltzer. How hard is it?
It's 13.5%.
Oh, baby.
So rum-soaked citrus, tropical fruit with pineapple, lime, orange, coconut.
Can I put more rum in it?
It
This looks like something for the youngins.
It doesn't need it. God damn it, that's good. That's like a Mai Tai. Wow.
Wow,
The coconut.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's-
Barrel-aged hard seltzer.
That's so good. I might have to get a can of that to go.
Yeah, I might have to for my
For your daughter?
daughter. She don't like beer, but
That's good. That's dangerous. Oh, Damien and Bronwyn, you should be here.
wow.
Wow.
Barrel-aged hard seltzer.
In rum barrels.
When was the last time you saw that?
I don't know, but I'm going to buy me some before we leave. Because it's in
Ugh.
cans. You can get it in cans.
Hopefully they're small cans. No, they're
No,
not.
that's
They're
16-ounce
big.
cans.
Oh my God, you're gonna get hammered. Look, that's funny. They only sell 8-ounce glasses of it. That's the most they'll sell of it, but you can get a 16-ounce can.
Yeah.
So we should shotgun cans.
Yeah, we should, out in the parking lot. We're going to be puking yellow for a while.
You know, that would be an interesting thing to bring to the club.
That's an interesting
And
beer.
have people that don't drink beer.
Oh, right?
Yeah. They don't like beer. It's okay. There's no beer here.
So this one is this. So I just took a drink
Wow.
of the Eve of Destruction, which is the smoothie sour. It's only 7%. It's like juice compared to that 13.5%.
Which one was that?
This one.
Oh, that's the one with the red dye number 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a small pour of the FO 2020, which
Liquid brownie batter.
yeah. So do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Aged in a combination of bourbon barrels and aged on vanilla beans. 14.1% higher. Oh, he's going for a second sip. His palate is now coated. Does it taste like brownie batter?
No. But it does taste like a stout aged in bourbon barrels and vanilla beans.
That gave me shivers. Good
I
God.
don't know about the liquid brownie batter. Of course, I don't drink too much liquid brownie batter. I just eat brownies.
Good Lord.
I make brownies, but I don't drink the batter. That would be weird. Could you get sick drinking the batter?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because you got
It's
raw eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hyper Smash Hydra is the other one on the list. Barrel aged. Stout.
Caramel.
Caramel drenched waffle cone
Oh,
flavors.
my God.
Finished with coconut, coffee, cinnamon, bourbon barrel aged for 1 year.
This sounds like something I need to bring my wife.
This smells amazing, and you should. When we go down, we'll see if there's a bottle or can of this. Actually, I think there is bottles of this.
Everything's up here in bottles, too.
Yeah, no, it's downstairs. I saw it downstairs.
That's interesting. Another 13. Wow. Interesting.
Oh
Caramel.
my God, that is delicious. That's really well balanced between the caramel
Wow.
and the coconut.
It's the 3 C's.
Yeah,
Coconut, coffee, and cinnamon. And caramel.
And
Like
coconut.
4 C's. That's why I said coconut, caramel, coffee, and cinnamon.
and waffle cone. And unconscious in a second. Good Lord, that's really well balanced. The cinnamon is subtle though. But I guess I don't want it to taste like French toast.
You're right. That is well. I have to admit, you're right. That is very well balanced.
That's
wow.
That's a dangerous beer. These all are dangerous. That one though,
that one.
that seltzer,
That is odd.
that is not odd. That's delicious.
You know what? That's a good one to bring out in the middle of summer and just get people hammered, and they won't even know it.
You know
will
what?
they?
Maybe that's what I'll do is I'll
Yeah.
keep mine for 6 months.
Yes, in the middle when it's July. Say here, have this seltzer.
Everyone gets 1 4-ounce pour. And
4,
that's-
don't give them a whole can. And they'll go like, what the hell happened?
What the fuck happened? It was the middle of the day,
It must have been because it's 95 degrees.
and now it's dark outside, and
Oh my
it's 2
God.
days later.
Scan for Wi-Fi. Wait, we don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we do.
I don't have Wi-Fi.
What? You're not on the Wi-Fi?
No, what's the password?
I don't know.
Well, you know. It's on their, what the hell is it called? Function guest?
Yeah,
Or
I think
just
so.
function.
I think it's function guest. Doesn't matter.
I need a password.
This show's almost over anyway.
God damn it. I need a password. That's
okay, well-
Yeah, you know, I checked. You know what their speed is on their password here?
No.
Really slow.
Oh, is it?
So slow we couldn't get the game here because
geez.
downstairs was taking all the Wi-Fi.
Do we want to rate these on a scale from 1 to 5?
Yeah.
Seltzer.
5.
There we go. The first one we tried, which is the Formidable Opponent, I believe that was the name, the FO 2020, which is the brownie batter.
4.
And then the Hydra Smash,
5.
yeah, with the caramel cone.
And caramel cone thing, yes.
Yeah, it was delicious.
You know what I love? His function is actually a verified venue.
they are
On Untapped.
on Untapped.
Not everyone is.
Not everyone can be. The Superman Alita, by the way, which is that West Coast that she brought up from Slice.
Oh, I missed that.
You didn't grab that one because we went down just for barrel-aged
That's
stuff.
right, barrel-aged super. She probably hasn't posted that yet.
No, it's not up. It's not up yet.
She's
Busy. She's a busy lady.
She's busy.
There's a lot of delicious beers. If you haven't been listening to the whole show, here at Northwest or Northeast Function PDX with lots of different beers to be had, they're delicious. I think I'm going to walk away home with a hard seltzer.
Yes, you better believe it.
And a stout, because that Hyper Smash Hydra is fantastic. You know who would love that?
Who?
The McPolanders.
Oh yes, you're right.
Next time, you know what?
I think I know what I know who's going to like your seltzer.
Me.
No, your wife.
Oh, she might actually enjoy that.
Yeah, I'd get her 2 cans.
She might enjoy that way too much.
And not tell her.
You know what?
Yeah.
That would probably be the foretellings of a second child in the future.
Make sure the kid's in bed when you give her the second can.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, wife.
I didn't mean to get you hammered on seltzer.
Didn't mean to get you goddamn drunk.
I thought you got it at Taco Bell or something.
Right. I will say, I'm going to take another sip of it because...
Seltzer's barrel-aged seltzer. That is...
Here's what I will say.
That is odd.
You get the rum. You get the coconut.
You do.
You get the pineapple. I'm not kidding. That is the beer.
Pineapple, rum, coconut.
Yeah, that is
beer.
that is the beer version of a Mai Tai.
Yes.
And
or
it's-
of cool rum.
Or pina colada almost, maybe, yeah.
Yes.
That's really yummy. That's dangerous in my I could drink a lot of those.
Yes, you could, because it tastes like pop.
You see me running around Portland without a shirt on, it's because of this goddamn barrel-aged seltzer.
So what you do is you trick people and you pour that over ice. You make them think it's just a pop.
Oh, that's or
Yeah.
just or a
And
mixed rum drink.
And give them a straw.
Because
So
rum,
they can down those things before they know what's happening.
and then you're like, we're gonna play a pool game. Everybody jump in.
A pool game. Make sure it's warm.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my God! Hey, you know I've been taking the dogs down to the Columbia River lately.
Have you?
Yes, because guess who's not at the beach?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Fuck.
You know why?
Because it's fucking cold.
It's 38 degrees. But you know what? My dogs love the water and the beach. They think it's the greatest thing ever.
It is the greatest thing.
They're just going like, huh? What are we doing down here?
we do?
Yeah. And you know what's really else is great about the beach? Is it's really easy to pick up their poops on sand.
Oh, it's super. You just throw more
Super
sand
easy.
on it.
No, you pick them up.
No, I'm saying you
But
throw more.
by scooping underneath it, you can get everything underneath it, and it's just.
That's
so
what I'm saying. If
easy.
you throw a little more sand on it, then it really becomes its own solidified little.
Yeah, little thing as opposed to
Turd
on,
nugget.
on grass where you like it smishes it in there.
Oh,
and
yeah, it's
you go,
horrible.
Oh my God! But, so I was down at Frenchman's Bar.
Love it.
Yeah, after I dropped off I got Jamie a mattress. I dumped her old one off at the dump.
I saw you also got one for Damien and Bronwyn.
Yes, I did.
Because you're like, I was at Costco anyway.
I was at Costco. It was funny. I walked up and I knocked on their door and went. I said, "Hey, you guys, I need help carrying this in. I got you a little gift." And they're going like, "What the hell?"
Yeah. So then I went over there the other day to go pick up the sound equipment because they're not there. And I was like, what's with the mattress in your living room? Like, well, John got us another one.
Another
I was like,
one.
What?
But
I've gone 2 weeks and all kinds of shit happens.
They got to get rid of the old one. That's harder than getting a new one.
That's true.
Getting the old one is
Well, but I did
more
tell them
work.
that they can call Waste Connections or Waste whoever it is that comes, and they'll come by and pick it up.
For money.
Well, yeah, I told them it would cost them, but then they don't have to try and haul it.
But they have a truck.
Or haul it to the dump, I guess.
Yes, it's only $15 at the dump.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, so I went down there and we went to Frenchman's Bar afterward with the dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs were running around and they
Having the best time.
Having the best time. They just can't believe. They go like, I can't believe there's no one down here.
Wait, you're saying Burley was running around?
He was. Somehow water gets him excited.
What the fuck?
It's so weird. Here's the weird thing about
He's the same age as you in dog years.
Yes, he
doesn't like to do anything.
No, but when he gets near the water, he goes, But here's the thing is, he doesn't swim, but he gets in as deep as he can without swimming.
So ankles?
No, up halfway up his chest.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
How is he not freezing to death? Well, he has thick fur.
He's got thick fur.
Super. He's a
The
golden
water
retriever.
it doesn't affect him at all.
He just shakes off and
He
he's done.
just shake it off and go, give me more, feed me more.
Now, after that, did you have to give him some CBD treats so he's because of all of his hurt bones?
No.
Really? He's fine.
He's fine.
No.
He just.
Was he 11
sleeps
years
a lot.
old?
No, he's 9.
Oh, still pretty old for a golden retriever.
Yeah, well, we're the same age.
He's a mix, isn't he?
He's no, he's a purebred.
Wow.
100% purebred.
Amazing.
Pick of the litter too. I got pick of the litter. I went down
Yeah,
there
you
and I
did.
saw like these 12 little dogs
want
running
that
around.
one.
I want the big one that's like dominating everybody.
That's rolling over all the other ones.
Yes,
Just
the bigger
crushing them.
crushing.
He
them.
is a big dog. If
is
he
a
wasn't a
big dog.
golden retriever, and I would think he was a Great Pyrenees. He's a big dog.
Yeah.
He might be overweight
And
though.
he's not overweight.
Is he really not?
No, he's fresh food. He's not overweight at all.
He does have a big coat then.
Yes, he's got yes, we have to give him a haircut like once a month.
I know because it's all the hair in your house.
Well, all the hair in the house, that's
Yeah.
for sure. We have lots of hair in the house. You know what, though? His long curly hair curls up. It's better than that little short hair that you can't,
From Nitro.
or from
Cosmo?
Ori.
Oh yeah.
Ori.
Yeah,
The Dalmatian with a pit bull head.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
the finest hair in the world.
Finest hair in the world.
Yeah.
And it's just, good luck on
No
that
thanks.
one. No thanks.
It's never getting out of your clothes.
No.
Well, I think that is a show for us here. Myself, Fitzmagic, and John Paul the Champion
There we
from
go.
Northwest Function PDX here on Northwest 23rd. We've got some fantastic beers from Bottle Logic
do.
and Slice. We've talked about them all night long. They're fantastic. And if we were fools, we would have started with the 13% ones, but we didn't. We tried those ones last, which means now you can come try them first because they are absolutely fantastic, along with
They're-
all the other IPAs, the smoothie sours. They're fantastic. Those guys out of California are doing it right.
I remember at Function here, you can bring your own food.
Yep.
Any food you want. I bring wings all the time when
saw
I come
that.
here. And then outside, once it gets warm here, the outside is phenomenal. It's a nice covered area. It's huge.
It's huge.
It's fantastic. The 2 levels here is just fantastic on Northwest 23rd. The only problem down here is sort of parking, but
Yeah.
parking is that way everywhere. But once you get down here, it's phenomenal. There's places near to eat.
Yeah.
It's-
There's propane heaters outside if you want to
Yes.
come.
Yes, if you come a little when colder season.
Well, if you
During
come
the-
in like on a Friday or Saturday when it's packed,
True.
then the heaters will be on.
And they have the upstairs here, and
It's a fun little location. I
it is
I
a fun
really love this location.
It is, and you know what the address is?
911? 919.
919. There you go.
Don't know how I forgot that.
There
It's
we
your
go.
it's your address.
I know. I'm just saying. It's so weird. That's how I can remember it. If not, I might be lost all the time. But you know what I got. You know where I'm parked. You'll never believe where I'm parked.
Like right in front of the building?
Right in front of the building. I can't get any closer.
You could not.
No, usually it's hard to park, and I pull up, and there's a spot right in
Right there?
front of the building, and I was able to parallel park very first time perfectly.
Amazing.
Didn't even have to adjust.
Love it.
So
Don't forget Northwest and Northeast locations of Function PDX host these breweries for 1 month. So next month they'll have 2 new breweries to be hosting. You can get all their swag. They do a lot of nice upscale retail stuff. So glassware, shirts, all kinds of
They do.
fun stuff from the breweries that
Shirts.
are on sale.
all those from breweries, and you can go to their website, and they'll tell you
Yeah,
who's coming next month.
that's right.
That's right. So
Lots of fun things
they
happening.
got stuff going. They know what's happening.
Did we talk about who's next month? I don't know.
No, we didn't talk this because I didn't look up their website.
I didn't
but
either.
we can look at their website.
I'm going to look at it right now.
That is a possibility.
I'm
That's-
gonna look at it right now.
Look at your website. There we go. You know what? Because you know what we have? We have Google.
We have Instagram.
We have Google, and you know what else we have?
No.
TikTok. Well, you have TikTok. I never lost TikTok because I never had it. But you got your TikTok back,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm going to delete my TikTok here in a
Are
second.
you really?
Yeah.
You don't like the Trumpy TikTok?
Do you know why?
Why? Tell me.
I just think it's some bullshit. Anyway, we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, really?
One of Bronwyn's favorite breweries is coming in February, Beechwood Brewing,
Oh my God.
as well as what I believe to be, and I don't want to, Shred Beer.
Red.
Shred Beer coming out of Rockland, California.
Oh.
Shred Beer will be also coming to the Function PDX tap rooms in February. So we're very excited to that. And then looking forward to March, we have Creature Comforts Brewing. Creature Comforts is coming out of Athens, Georgia. And Ism Brewing coming out of Long Beach, California. That's in March.
You know where Rockland, California is?
It's way fucking out there.
Way fucking out there from where?
LA.
No, yes, because it's just inside the border of California.
I mean, Oregon?
Oregon border.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, it's right at the top.
So it's we're actually like way closer than LA.
So Beechwood and Shred Beer Company are going to be heading up into February. Guys, look for us at the Brew Happy Show coming to you twice a month for the next 12 months featuring Function PDX. We're very excited for this February because Beechwood and maybe they'll have, that coconut stout that Bronwyn loves much.
Sorry, I was wrong. It's just outside of Sacramento. Damn it! I knew I recognized
It's
it.
still north, though.
Yes, but I love Sacramento.
Sacramento's a great little city.
Yes, it is. It's really nice airport.
Yeah.
It's 23 miles northeast of Sacramento. I love Sacramento.
I love it too.
It's a small little downtown. They just got a few little breweries there. I'll tell you, it's like the smallest state capital city you could possibly imagine.
Oh, it's incredibly small.
You would think that
Olympia is bigger, and we're up in
yes,
Washington.
way bigger. And Sacramento is a California capital, and you would think it would be massively huge.
Yeah.
But it's such a small town. It's unbelievable.
With that being said, guys, we are done for this week. We will see you next week. We're coming to you from Barrelect with our very good friend and special guest, Mark Gillette from FH Steinbart.
Oh, really?
We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to check in with him and more beers to be had. Like Damien says every single week, guys, we don't just like it, we love you, and we want to have a beer with you. So join us next week.
Is that on 11th?
Yeah.
There you go. You know what's right there? 2 blocks from that?
I don't know.
Beer mongers.
There it is. Until next week, guys, if you're going to brew, do it brew happy. Drink responsibly. Cheers. Bye.
This production is brought to you by Brew Happy Media, the ultimate brewers media resource. For more information, go to thebrewhappyshow.com and brewhappypodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at Brew Happy. For more cigar pairings, please check out our sponsor, paulcigars.net. Questions, concerns, advertising, or guest relations, please reach us at brewhappypdx@gmail.com. Remember, brew happy, drink responsibly. Cheers.